The 2026 FIFA World Cup is going to be the biggest in history, with 48 teams competing a total of 104 matches across 3 countries. The broadcasting rights are sold by FIFA directly to international broadcasting companies. When it comes to the host broadcaster, on February the 12th, 2015, FIFA renewed the broadcasting rights contracts for Fox in the USA, Telemundo for Spanish-speaking coverage, and Bell Media in Canada to cover the 2026 World Cup without accepting any other bids. A report in the New York Times claimed that this extension was intended as compensation for the rescheduling of the 2022 World Cup to November-December, rather than the traditional June-July scheduling, as it created considerable conflicts with major professional sports leagues, including the NFL and the NBA. In the UK, the BBC and ITV jointly hold the rights for the 2026 and 2030 editions of the World Cup, and will split matches equally between them, with both showing the final. This keeps the World Cup on free-to-air television, although it is currently listed as a Category A event, meaning it legally must be shown by a free-to-air broadcaster. FIFA narrowly avoided a total media blackout in the world's second most populous nation. Historically, China Media Group snaps up the rights years in advance. However, because games take place during the middle of the night in Beijing, and the Chinese national team failed to qualify, broadcasters rebuked FIFA's steep asking price. FIFA originally demanded $300 million for the broadcasting rights. In mid-May 2026, just 27 days before kickoff, FIFA threw in the towel and signed a massive 4-tournament package through to 2031 with the CMG for just $60 million. FIFA accepted just 20% of its original target value because leaving a market of 1.4 billion people completely in the dark would have been a disaster for global sponsors, many of whom have big business interests in China. India has historically been a tough market for FIFA because cricket completely dominates the sport's advertising budget. The situation was heavily complicated by the massive merger between Reliance and Disney's Indian broadcasting arms to create JioStar. This meant that with fewer competing entities to drive up a bidding war, FIFA's leverage collapsed. FIFA was targeting $100 million, but both JioStar and Sony pulled out of the race, leaving Z Entertainment to strike a last-minute deal that's reportedly more than half price to broadcast its first ever World Cup. Despite these big TV deals, the 2026 tournament marks a distinct pivot away from linear television towards digital platforms. In early 2026, FIFA officially designated TikTok as a preferred platform for World Cup video content. While it doesn't include live matches, the contract gives TikTok exclusive behind-the-scenes access, official tailored highlight packages, and creator-led activations to capture younger demographics who don't watch traditional 90-minute broadcasts. While TV giant Grupo Globo still retains major linear TV rights in Brazil, digital streamer Case TV has secured an incredibly robust digital package. It continues their disruptive run from 2022, proving that a massive chunk of football-mad Brazil prefers watching the national team via free YouTube and Twitch streams rather than standard TV. A fascinating game of geopolitical poker broke out in Southeast Asia over regional pricing fairness. Thai media giant Jasmine International pushed FIFA to slash its broadcasting fee down to roughly $15 million. Their argument? They discovered that neighbouring Vietnam secured their rights package for exactly the same amount. JAS publicly threatened to walk away completely, stating that paying FIFA's original demand of $40 million would generate immediate financial losses. While FIFA will still easily clear its target of $11 billion in total tournament revenue, the 2026 rights cycle has proven that international broadcasters are no longer willing to write blank checks for football. When time zone windows are unfavourable, local networks are willing to look FIFA in the eye and say no. Where will you be watching the 2026 FIFA World Cup from? Let me know in the comments below.